I'm kind of laughing about it, and I'm tilted, but like I'm not mad yet. Oh, I'm starting to get mad. Well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Haychie, the Pokemon channel. Today, hi Link. My dog is jumping up on my lap. 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing a deck that you did not expect to see. Neither did I. But it was fun. I was going through Limitless, as I do every day, and I saw this. Orlux, I'm covering the name. Orlux went 18 points, so 6-3, which is really good. In a big tournament, I think there was like 150, 160 players. Can I find it? Wait, no, I gotta go back one more time. Tournament of Doom, 253. I was incorrect, even more than that. Math is hard. But they went 6-3 with TSAREENA EX, which I've never seen a TSAREENA EX deck before, but I'm excited. And the reason why this card is actually playable, because I'm sure a lot of you don't even know what TSAREENA does, and I do not blame you whatsoever, is the fact that TSAREENA has the attack Icicle Soul. TSAREENA's a terrestrialized Pokemon, so they are a water-type Pokemon, but in reality, they're normally a grass-type Pokemon. So they require, kind of like Greninja. Greninja requires, I believe, water energy, but then it's a fighting type. Icicle Soul for 1 grass energy, which is funny. Put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until its HP is 30. So it could be any Pokemon you want, but majority of the time, you're going to be putting that on the active Pokemon. And the way you knock it out is with the poison package, or poison plus Volcanion, which once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your active spot, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon burned. Which for a lot of you, I'm sure you don't actually know what the burn does. Burn does 20 damage in between turns. And in between turns, you're able to flip a coin. If heads, your Pokemon becomes unburned. But it's guaranteed to do at least 20. It may do 20, it may do 40, it may do 60 over time, but it's doing 20. And if you hit tails, the following turn it will be burned again for another 20 damage. That's not enough to KO him. He's got remaining damage. You can also poison them with Brute Bonnet. So they stack. It's not just like a Pokemon can't be burned or a Pokemon can be poisoned. They could be poisoned and burned. They could be also paralyzed. They could be asleep. There's a lot of different things going on that's possible there. But all of a sudden, 1 poison doing 10, burn doing 20 is 30 damage. You're KOing whatever the heck you want. It doesn't matter how much HP they have. Unless they have 20. I don't know how that works with that. I don't think this attack does anything if that's the case. But but you can see how it works. And also the nice thing about burn and poison, I say this whenever I do the poison package, it plays around Fezandipiti. That's the important thing. They cannot draw a 3, which a lot of times you Iono them down to 2 cards or something like that. You can knock them out with poison. They got nothing. Absolutely nothing. But a lot of times we're going to be attacking with Budew, get the poison down on them, all that kind of fun stuff. We also run the Perilous Jungle because, of course, Perilous Jungle adds 2 more damage counters on each poisoned non-dark type. So any Pokemon that's not dark type, so like, that's the only one here, will be taking 30. So you don't even need the burn to knock out with TSAREENA, but you need you need the poison for sure to be able to knock out with it. And then you need either the combination of Volcanion being in the active spot or the Perilous Jungle. Also, with Volcanion, this is always, like, I think this card came out Journey Together. Yeah, Journey Together. This card has always been, like, that 63rd card you would throw in your deck if you ran Latias. Because let's say let's say my Budew gets knocked out, right? I have to choose who to bring up. Why would I not bring up Volcanion if I had Latias on the bench, right? That just kind of makes sense. You bring him up, you burn your opponent's Pokemon, you're doing 20 more damage in between turns. That's great. But it's never been necessary, kind of. It's just been an option, and a lot of times it's not doing anything. But this is where Volcanion can actually work. I'm excited. I want Volcanion to work. The first, actually, no, the first SAR I pulled out of... So, fun fact, I went to a pre-release, I pulled the Lewis Clefairy 2 weeks before the set came out. Sold that for 500 bucks. Prices are crazy on pre-releases. Always sell at pre-releases if you can. But the following, like, week, I did another pre-release, and then I pulled the Volcanion EX SAR, which is beautiful. And I traded that for a Mewtwo EX secret rare from, like, Breakthrough or Breakpoint, something like that. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here, but that's I have a soft spot for Volcanion EX. I love it. But that's how the deck functions. Everything in here is pretty normal. A-Spec is Precious Trolley, just 4 grass energies. You're not... Okay, so I haven't played this deck yet, but I don't think you're ever really attacking with Trop Kick. Doesn't seem good, but it's an option. I think you're mainly going to be trying to have your Pokemon get knocked out, bring out Volcanion, poison with Perilous Jungle or Brute Bonnet, and move on with your life. I think that's how it works. Let's find out. We did not get to choose, but we're going second, which I think we'd prefer going first. But we do have the Budew start. Now, if we're facing off in the poison package department here, I might lose. We're not. Could there ever be poison with Frostlass? That was a quick turn. I'm very okay with that. I don't think I want to do anything here. I think I just want to rip the Lillies. Like, I don't want to attach an energy. We're only on 4 of them, so I got to be careful with them. We got the Brute Bonnet. We can Poké Pad for just Bounsweet, I guess? Yeah? Maybe Psyduck. Well, let's grab Psyduck. We for sure want Psyduck, because I'm staring down the barrel of a Dusclops, so, like, I'm not here for that. We're gonna Ultra Ball, get rid of Ultra Ball, and switch. We're gonna Energy Search for the Grass Energy. I wonder... I mean, we run Energy Search because we run Petrel and Arven, but I kind of like just adding the extra energy in, but that's just me. So he could Clops. It does not KO our Bounsweet. Even if he gets the Frostlass up, it doesn't. I mean, if he gets Mega Frostlass up, that's a different story, but I think we're chilling. He did nothing last turn. We get to turn off item cards, so he's definitely got a supporter. I'm going to say that. He's got a supporter in hand. It's just, does he have anything else? We're going to get Lily's Determination here. Show me it. Hilda. We are getting Mega Frost last. Okay. Also, this artwork is beautiful. I actually really do want it. Funny enough, we kind of destroy that Pokemon. Let me... So there's an option here of I could Precious Trolley, which is the easy option. Grab Latias and... I think we just want to... Sorry, I was thinking about that even more. No, I think I just want to grab a Lily's, if we're being honest. For next turn. I don't want to play the stadium. There's no reason to. Yeah, I think that was just the play. Like, it didn't feel good, but, like, he's not doing anything. We could see a Lily's now. Maybe he prioritized the Hilda, but, like, I don't think that was the play. I don't know what his hand is. It's just a bunch of nonsense? Dusknoir, 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 Rare Candy, Rare Candy, Rare Candy. There's the Fez. I don't really want to play my own Fez. I'll play that now because I want to get rid of it. Brute Bonnet. We have the Rare Candy. We have the Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of these two. We have the Night Stretcher in hand, so I can grab back one of them. I want the TSAREENA. Rare Candy, TSAREENA. Play the Latias. What do I want the last bench spot to be? Probably another Bounsweet. I think that makes the most sense. And we're just going to keep doing this. So the nice thing is we get to play around the Fezandipiti. He's now reading what TSAREENA does. I'm assuming because he probably didn't know, and I don't blame him. But we want to hit the... We don't run boss's orders. Oh, I didn't know that part. We run 2 counter catchers, which I'm okay with. He didn't attach an energy last turn. Yeah, I mean, he might have been playing around it because he wants to... I don't know. This is weird. I'm trying to understand what's in his hand, but, like, I actually can't. Volcanion is an option. We're gonna Arven. Without doubt, we're gonna Arven. I think we want to Poké Pad for a Bounsweet. Get you down. And just do 10. I don't want to poison myself. If I had a Switch, which maybe I should have grabbed the Switch instead of the Bounsweet, but I like getting set up more. Because we don't need to do anything. My opponent's not doing anything right now. He could top deck something and then do something, but like if we're going on a top deck off, he just gave me the exasperated look. I'm going to turn off. Like he wasn't BMing or anything like that, but... I mean, I have Latias. Alright. I'm chilling. I'm fine with this. The boss's orders didn't really make sense. He should have grabbed TSAREENA if anything. I'm fine with that. I get. But my hand was pretty bad. So he finally got something. So good for him. But it might be a little too late now. Maybe, especially if we can get the Steenee up. And we got rid of a boss's orders. That's huge. Oh wait, we're facing Greninja. And yours is a 60 HP Froakie. Isn't there 70 HP ones? Oh, he's getting the Pidgeot up. Oh, maybe Pidgeot's prized. Maybe Pidgeot's prized. Never mind, he's getting the Pidgeot up. Never lucky. We could bump it immediately. So there, he didn't have the choice. It was just Pidgey. So Grand Tree, you have to wait a turn. So like he benched Froakie this turn, so he couldn't do anything with that. He got rid of the. Well, the nice thing is, I just KO his Mega Frostless and take 3 prizes. And he can't draw with Fezandipiti, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. He can't counter catcher. He can't do anything. He's just doing 300 damage to a 30 HP Budew. And then he's getting KO'd. We'll bring up Latias. Free retreat back out. Evolve you into Steenee. Yep, evolve you into Steenee. Oh, I guess I should have Grand Treed. Well, actually, no, I couldn't have. I actually don't know if I can. We're going to do it regardless, but I don't think I can. I think it has to be specifically Psyduck, yeah. It allows me to look through my deck. Oh! Okay, so another TSAREENA is prized. Good to note. And now we can bump that. And let me go ahead and poison both of these guys. And we'll rip the Lilies. We want a Night Stretcher. Not for this turn, but for future me. Precious Trolley, might as well grab probably the Volcanion. Get that, like we're kind of set up. We're kind of doing really well right now. Icicle Soul, get him to do 280 damage. I love that I could choose any Pokemon that I want. So like if the Dusk Skull stayed up there, I could have just done 280 to him and KO'd him eventually. But man, that felt really good. And like I said, it does not enable the Fezandipiti, so now he's not able to draw 3 more cards. He does have the Pidgeot, but like still. He can do whatever he wants, but not fully. Not to the extent that he wanted to. That's a little annoying. We have one more Paralysis Jungle. Not Perilous, Paralysis. Jungle somewhere in the deck or prize cards. I haven't checked if it's prized or not. Poké Pad, just throw away because we have the Bounsweet in here. He might be grabbing Iono because my hand is huge. They're massive. No, he probably grabbed the Rare Candy. So he's able to do 120, 120. I mean, he's able to KO the Brute Bonnet plus the TSAREENA. Or the whatever your name is. Steenee. That is a Pokemon. I know Bounsweet and no TSAREENA. If you showed me this Pokemon, this is one of the few that I actually probably wouldn't be able to name. If you gave me like 10 minutes, maybe. Yeah, you KO'd both of those. That makes sense. Maybe, but like not as fast as I would like to. We might have to Iono here because we do need to get something going. We have the switch to burn, which is good. That's still not enough. We'll grab the Steenee just to get it out of my hand. So Arven for Night Stretcher doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough because he's got the jamming tower in play. I think we have to Iono. Which doesn't feel great. It really doesn't, but what can I do? We got the Night Stretcher. Scalding Steam, so we get to do 20 to him. I haven't looked at your attack, if I'm being honest. Quick blow. Your mother used that on me last night. We can Night... we can Night Stretcher for the Fezandipiti, which is a play. I could also Night Stretcher for the Budew. I could Night Stretcher for multiple things. But none of that really works. I'd rather just do 280 damage, which is great. But the issue is we're not KOing. So I don't want to Night Stretcher yet, because if I Night Stretcher and do... If I Night Stretcher and do, like, grab, Brute Bonnet, which I want, he gets one shot by the... So he gets rid of the burn now. So he took 20, and now the burn is gone. So he survives another turn, which is annoying. It's actually super annoying. Damn! So now he doesn't even need to retreat out to get rid of it. Because if he did die in between turns, which was very plausible, I would just need to KO one more Pokemon, and there's a Pokemon remaining with 10 HP. I mean, I still feel like we're in a good spot. He's got the Pidgeot, which is terrifying, but we didn't KO any Pokemon, so Fezandipiti's not in play. So he's just got the one card that he could look for. Probably grabbing the Clops, or maybe a Froakie. Snow Run. Okay. I guess he could have grabbed Monkey Dory if he runs the Prism or Luminous Energy, too. Doesn't look like he does, though. Probably just Water plus... I feel like I'm kind of okay, but not fully. I'm fine with that. He still has the Pidgeot Quick Draw, or whatever it is. What is it? Is it Quick Draw? No, Quick Search. We have the Counter Catcher. We could thin out my hand a bunch, which is really nice. We do 120, 120. He can KO my Psyduck. He can KO my Bounsweet. But I'm okay with that. I'm not great. I'm not happy about it, but like, I feel like we're okay. We switch Poison with Burn with Volcanion. He dies in between turns. We bring up the TSAREENA because I don't think he's able to KO the TSAREENA. He then just needs an attacker, which could be Bloodmoon Ursaluna, a Mega Frostlass plus Water Energy, and Boss's Orders, which he's played one so far. But that doesn't particularly help. He's got the Pidgeot. Honestly, our best play might be counter-catching KOing the Pidgeot. But right now, we can't really KO the Pidgeot. I'm putting two and two together here. Choose your damn prizes! You fool! There we go, thank you. Iono would be the best top deck, I think. That's not the worst. We can Ultra Ball, get rid of these two. I don't like getting rid of the Counter Catcher, but I think I have to right now. That's not good. Oh, it subs the Mega Frostlass, which is great. We're gonna burn him. I think it is bring up Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I don't think he's got a way of KOing Bloodmoon Ursaluna. We're not attacking. We're passing. He's not getting the draw with Fezandipiti. He's got a lot of cards. But the nice thing is, Mega Frostlass can't KO us. Even with Judge, it doesn't do it. Boss's Orders into the Volcanion still doesn't KO. And the reason why not to bring up TSAREENA is the fact that I don't have a way of retreating out of TSAREENA. So I can't really... I just need to top deck a Ancient Booster Energy, and I have Lethal. That's it. Right? This is a Night Stretcher into grabbing Brute Bonnet. How many Ancient Boosters have I used? Just one, so there's two. So Arven also does it. Lillie's Determination's in there. Iono's in there. There's a few good cards in there that I could draw into. You got the Lillies into 6. Night Stretcher. I think that was Mega Frostlass. Which I'm okay with. He's not KOing. He's doing 100. He can't, like, counter Catcher. He's just doing 100 to the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I think the Bloodmoon Ursaluna was a good call by me. Because, like I said, now I can retreat out if I wanted to whatever. That's not the top deck we were hoping for. I could do 240. If he's got Judge, he's got Lethal. I think that this was a misplay. We're gonna bring you up and burn you. And pass. Iono gets me to 1 card, so Mega Frostlass just isn't... Tails, damn it! So Mega Frostlass really isn't doing much right now. He doesn't KO Brute Bonnet with Boss's Orders. We do take weakness to water, but still just 100 damage right now. We get to burn him again next turn. Unfortunately, the 1 card we have in hand does nothing, and we're not able to get rid of it. I would love, like, if it was like a card that like did nothing, like if it was just like a switch or something like that. That is. Oh, he doesn't have another stadium. He's got the Ignition Energy. No, I didn't think about the. Oh, that was my bad. Dude, I didn't think about the second attack. Why are you still playing? Does it? Are you BMing me, or does this your opponent's active Pokemon's out? Like, you have Lethal, right? Yeah, he's weak to... You're just BMing me. Oh, that's so annoying. That was my bad. I played well, and then I didn't. Like, in my brain, it was as simple as Frostlass does 1 energy, a lot of damage, and if I nullify that, it does nothing. That's all my brain was thinking about. I was setting up the 2-turn Lethal because my hand was so bad. I set the 2-turn Lethal with the burn. That's all I was planning on. And I don't think that was incorrect. I just didn't think about Ignition Energy or the other attack. Because he didn't have another attacker. It would have just been straight up the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Oh, I'm so mad at myself now. Yeah, I should have retreated out to TSAREENA. But just getting the TSAREENA up there doesn't do anything. That's the thing. He just... The more I think about that game... The more I realized, like, Jamming Tower was the nutty turn. I can't... This is my 3rd game now? And man, I can't... Every game I've had Psyduck in my opening hand. I can't get it away. I just... Stop it. I have, like, 3 Bounsweets. Why can't I start with them? I run 1 Budew as well. Can't start with him. Night Stretcher. But we do have the Poké Pad. Which, honestly, are... Ooh... Oh. Ooh. Well, sweet. Weirdly enough, we are going to... Should I have poisoned? Wait. Am I dumb? We're going to attach there, and then we're going to retreat out to either Bounsweet or Budew the following turn. Because, like, next turn, we could... Like, let's say I top deck Petrel, Arven, or Rare Candy. I can then retreat, bring up the Bounsweet if I want to attack with TSAREENA, which I don't think I do. I just want to attack with Budew. But I can also Night Stretcher grab it. I forget that, like, literally in this matchup, TSAREENA's pretty bad. We need to get, like, we need, like, a Precious Trolley. We need to get the squad all here. And weirdly enough, Ram might not be a bad attack. Let's say we get the poison down, ram them for 20, we're KOing an Applin. I've never taken a KO with Psyduck before, and I'm kind of here for it. Technically, he doesn't take the KO, but, like, we're counting it if we can. Oh, you didn't want to do 10 to me? Or 20? Brother, I run 3 Ancient Booster Energies, and you're telling me that I drew all of them? That's what you're telling me? You're telling me? Sorry, I'm actually kind of upset about that. So this game is probably... Oh, let's see. Does he have the Diplin? Yes, he does. Okay, yeah, this game's a loss. I'm not winning this one. He's gonna grab Lillie's Determination. But, like, this is not indicative of how the deck performs. It's actually probably better for me. How the deck performs. Because if you run 3 of in a deck that you want to draw later on, and you draw them all in the opening hand, it's kind of just unlucky. We're chopping that one up to unlucky. There was just no way. Man, I got the Precious Trolley, but I don't have a... God dang it. Dude, my starts have been kind of brutal. This is much better. Well, I mean, I would have liked the Precious Trolley. We're going second. We'll start off with the Latias and not show him a thing. You don't get any information from me, mister. You just know that I have a Latias EX. Although you did get to... Hey, what was the mulligan that he saw? Did he get any hints? I mean, you look at this and you might think it's Absol Box. I like facing off against Mega Decks. I'll tell you that much. Mega Decks mean that we take 3 prizes for the price of 1. I guess technically 2. And also, we do have resistance on Latias, so it makes it kind of hard for him to knock out with Mega Lucario. Well, not really, but the first attack, yes. This is not able to attack this turn, so that's fine. But he is rolling a little bit more than I'd like him to. Say hello to my Bounsweets! Surprise! Poké Pad? I'll rip the Budew. Get the Budew down. Now the question is, do I want to Ultra Ball these away? And I don't hate it, so I'm going to. And then we're gonna rip the Lilies. So, if I was me... Volcanion surprised. Right. Right. I have regrets. Wait! My Brute Bonnets were prized too, weren't they? How in the world are all of my poison and burn package in the... I don't want to play down the stinking guy. I can't play down Fezandipiti. Because I'm afraid of weakness right now. How the hell am I supposed to win this game, dude? What has happened? This is such a good matchup for me too, I think. I didn't even have a bad start. It's just my prizes are brutal. Brother, what's happening with this deck? What are these starts? Okay, so how do I take a prize? How do I take a prize? How do I take a prize? What does Steenee do? 2 energies? That's not happening. My Budew's getting KO'd this turn. What the hell? You do 20 or so you could do 60? That doesn't even KO him, even with weakness. I knew something was up, but like I was like, I could have grabbed. I'm tilted. I'll say it. I don't think I can win this. I think this is just game after game after game of me not being able to win, and I don't think it's indicative of the deck. I think that's just the fact that my prizes were brutal that time. Okay, I need one good game, please. I would like to go first. Turn 2, Rare Candy, TSAREENA. Dude, my opening hands. Please. Okay, we got Budew. We got Budew and nothing else. Oh, we're facing Dragapult. Because of course we are. Just give me Poké Pad. Poké Pad, let me get set up a little bit. Let me get a Bounsweet down. Next turn we get the Dawn. I do wish I went second really badly. Really badly. Like, really badly. I wish I went second, but... Like, second, this hand's fine, but first, not so much. It's fine. We have the Dawn. Which means in 2 turns, we will have the TSAREENA. Which is good. Oh, they're playing the Crobat EX version. Oh, heck yeah. I like you. I've been having a bad day so far. You're hurting a little bit now, but like, I'm more okay with it than I was. Am I? We're gonna Dawn. Arven doesn't help because we got blocked. I don't think we're gonna need Psyduck this game. Just because he's the Crobat version. Well, he can't Rare Candy into Dragapult, which means we are surviving another turn. That is the upside. I don't think he's got any way of possibly getting lethal this turn, but... No Dracloak. Okay, we're in this. We're actually in this, wow. Arven for... I mean, sure, I'll take the Precious Trolley, but I don't think we're gonna be able to play it anytime soon. But it's getting KO'd, which is a problem. And the next problem is, even with TSAREENA up, I don't take the KO. That sucks. I need like an energy or something, please. My items are turned off. Okay, that's something. I'm going to Lillie's Determination and then we'll Fezandipiti. Okay, we can KO the Budew. Give me a Brute Bonnet. Please, Brute Bonnet. No. I have to KO. I don't want to KO, but I feel like I need to. God. Ah! Me and this deck have not gotten along this morning. It's been a long morning. I like to wake up and play the Pokemon TCG Live, and I've been recording a lot the last few months, and man, it has not been pretty. This has been one of the worst ones, and like, I'm surprised I'm not mad. Like, I'm kind of laughing about it, and I'm tilted, but like, I'm not mad yet. Oh, I'm starting to get mad. The stupid unfair step. Okay, we hit the Iono. We hit the Iono. We have an energy, which does not help at all. Surely he doesn't have Night Stretcher into the Budew. He wouldn't do that to me. Not him. Honestly, the Trop Kick for healing 30 might be really good in this matchup. And don't grab another Budew. Just grab, like, Crobat Dreepy. please. Oh, we do need the... Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, we do kind of want the Psyduck. Did not expect that. Did he bench it this turn? Yeah, he did. Okay. That's not bad. Okay, that unfair stamp wasn't the worst. Thank God. Although we are giving him a few new cards, which is probably bad for me, but... That's not bad. It's kind of funny that they both do the same thing. They both do exactly 180 damage. It doesn't matter which one we use. I've never had that situation pop up yet. That's a new one. I also just got an email that I need to read, but we'll worry about that later. It's early. I don't want to read emails right now. Today I'm just gonna, like, after this recording, I'm gonna edit the video, render it, and then the rest of the day, taxes. Which is... everyone's dream day. I think the Bounsweet's gonna get knocked out this turn. That or the Psyduck. Psyduck can get KO'd with these Golbat into... Well, Golbat into... No, he can't do that. Golbat into Dragapult. I love that he Era Zero Underdepths and actually helps me. And not him yet. Well, now it's gonna help him. But there was a moment there where it was really nice. But I think now we're gonna win the Stadium War, which is pretty good. Eventually we'll be able to KO that Latias, which is great. With the counter catcher. I think, have we discarded one yet? No, we haven't. That was last game, or the game before, one or the other, where I had to Ultra Ball away a counter catcher, which hurt quite a bit. Is he going after the Psyduck? I'm actually very okay if he goes after the Psyduck. I'd probably prefer that. Yeah. I have the Night Stretcher in hand, so that's why it's okay with me. We're KOing him this turn, hopefully. We just need to draw decent off of the Lillie's Determination, which shouldn't be asking too much, I don't think. He's getting ready to KO the Fez. But the Bounsweet surviving just means that I really want to hit Steenee. Night Stretcher, give me the Psyduck. Do I want to switch? I think it's okay to hold on to it. Yeah, we'll hold on to it. We're probably going to top deck it here. We did not. We did not hit what I needed to, though. I could heal 30, but that doesn't help. I mean, it helps me against the Dusknoir, but we have the Psyduck down now. Poké Pad for the Steenee. We really want to hit Poison, or the Ancient Booster Energy thing. We have the Arven, but that doesn't help us right now. Damn. I should take a KO this turn. I should take a KO this turn. I just did that on my deck in case we get Iono'd. I think that I need a counter catcher and grab probably the Latias. It does enable him to draw with Fezandipiti, but like I think if I don't take a prize here, I'm not having any chance of winning this game. So I think that has to be the play. I did think about the option of KOing the Dracloak, and maybe that was better. It stops draw the 1/2 draw on the Dracloak. Rather than killing the Latias. I don't know. The two prizes seemed good, though. The two prizes mean that if I take a KO next turn, that means he can't Clops or Dusknoir. That's the downside, is that he gets the Fezandipiti in play. Can he do enough damage to Steenee? It's 2 different ones, right? It's 2 different ones. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh. If he was able to do 40 to Steenee, I might have been in big trouble there. It is that, right? When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, which they just did, you may choose 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and put 2 damage counters on them. Okay, yeah. So he can't put 40 on Steenee. He can put 20 on Steenee and then 20 on Psyduck or whatever he wanted to do. He's got his lineups ready to go in the KOs. We are going to be behind on prizes, which is a problem. He's got a backup Dragapult. We have to rip the Iono this turn. And honestly, we might be counter-catchering, or at least hoping to counter-catcher the Fezandipiti. No, if we KO with the poison, we'll be fine. He's not Ionoing. We did get unfair stamped earlier, right? Yeah, we did. So he doesn't have that. Is he KO on the side? Yeah. So we're bringing up the Latias. We always bring up the Latias here. It's not really a choice. We have free retreat. We have to Iono this turn. We Night Stretcher for TSAREENA. There's 2 energies in the... There's nothing here that I need. Yeah. So we Iono first and then we Fezandipiti. We get him down to 1. If we hit the Ancient Booster, which we're just avoiding, I'm not Pokégearing. That would be stupid of me because we know that the bottom part of our deck, the bottom like 10 or whatever cards it was, does not have it in there. So there's a good shot that we hit it now. If we whiff, we whiff. Like, we've just been avoiding it this entire game, which we did again. There's 3 in the deck, and we haven't seen one like this entire game? I don't know how that happens, dude. There's 3. There's 3. There's 3. I didn't misplay that. That was not a misplay. I had to Iono him to 1. Oh, that's so frustrating. He needs bosses, which the draw is just a cloak. Clops doesn't do anything. Dusknoir does. Dusknoir plus Rare Candy does give him lethal. But doing 50 right now does not matter. He's just got lethal. The following turn. I don't think there's anything I could do about this. Because he's going to have 60 on the Ursaluna. This could have been a win. Honestly, I think it was a win. If I just hit the... Oh, I got it finally. Is there anything that could take a hit? So... No. He's got, like, I KO him, he brings him up. He just has lethal, right? I'm not wrong about this. He puts 60 on the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I can't pick him up. Yeah, dude, if I was able to KO him with poison, I had lethal. This turn. If I KO'd him the previous turn, if I hit the Ancient Booster, he had nothing in hand. He wouldn't have been able to Fezandipiti still, so like the same cards would have been in play. I had lethal. It's just I whiffed. Yeah, put you down. That damn. And now we're gonna get Volcanion off of this too. Volcanion would have been nice at some points during this, but I don't think it would have won me the game. Yeah, this deck isn't functioning with me. There's a lot of decks that I do well with and a lot of decks I don't do well with. This is one of them. He is lethal with the Phantom Dive into the 60 damage on the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. And there's no way of me avoiding that. Also, he is lethal with Jamming Tower plus the 60 damage on Brute Bonnet. But yeah, okay, he was gonna have lethal regardless this turn, whether I play. I think the Bloodmoon Ursaluna was still the correct play, but like I just couldn't win regardless. I can't cheese out an extra prize here. I couldn't have stalled for another turn. Yeah. Dang. All right. I'm tilted beyond belief. This deck is not for me. First game I misplayed, and that was my bad. I played probably like 8 games with this now. I don't think I've won a single one. Me and it don't get along. My elo, are we down to like 1500 now? 1520 is my guess. 1527. Oh, it's fine. I don't care. How did you go 6-3 with this? I go 0-8. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like. This is not one of my best performances, but you can see how this deck functions and how it can be good. It just was not good for me. And that happens. That happens more often than it should. Now get out of here.